And I think that's how I became the first in my family to go to college. These opportunities are under attack by this administration, the very opportunities that put me on stage here, the very opportunities that made me the first person of color to represent the district. And now I am trying to represent kids. I've been able to build a broad coalition, and I know that dollars aren't the end-all be-all for the campaign, but we've been able to raise nearly $500,000. In fact, in the last 2 weeks, we've been able to raise $70,000, and that's all going toward voter communication, paying my staff a living wage, because I'm trying to live the values that I want this country to embody. My name is Candice Valenzuela, and I'm fighting to be the congresswoman that has the experience that matters, and that's the experience of working families in this district.
Jan McDowell.
I want to thank all of you for coming this evening and taking your time to become an informed voter. I think that's important. And to close, I want to bring up something that Elizabeth Warren has said, that it's all about how do we think government should work and who do we think government should work for. I totally agree that that is when you get right down to it, that's what we're talking about here. And my answer to those questions can be summed up as the 4 E's. It needs to work efficiently, effectively, and maybe most of all at this point, ethically for everyone. As your Congress representative, I will work toward that goal. I'm Jan McDowell, and I would very much appreciate your support and your vote.
Kim Olson.
Well, I'm Kim Olson, and for those of you that know, I'm a retired colonel with 28 years of public service. I went on to sit on a school board for 2 years and ran a nonprofit for 5 years, helping those that had gone to see the human heartbreak that is war. Someone asked me the other day, what is the essence of you? And I said, it is service above self. My resume speaks to that. I walk the talk, and I will do that today and do that as your congresswoman. Much like Candace, you raise a lot of money because your goal is to get as much voters as you can to the polls and to get your message out. Do not think for a minute the Republicans are going to give up this district easily. They are going to fight us tooth and nail. We are close to raising $1 million, and when you go home tonight, you're going to see our commercial on TV. And the reason it's there is because we have 7 days left to early voting, and we have to have record turnout vote if we want to take this district, and that's what it takes to get this done. I'm Kim Olson, and I would love your vote and to represent you in DC, because it's time to send a Texas woman to Washington.
Sam Vega.
If there's one thing you should remember about me, and beyond the guy who sat in between the neuroscientist slash teacher and the fighter pilot slash mom.
With the great hair.
With the great hair. With amazing gray hair, right?
I earned it all. I earned it all.
It's that I'm unabashedly, unapologetically for Medicare for all. And I want you to think about what that means and what that might mean for you, because I want this for you. Imagine what your marriage would look like if you never have to worry about a medical bill again. Imagine what your relationship with your children might look like if you never have to ever worry about a copay again. And that's the kind of society and reality that I'd like to give to everyone here. And I'd like to leave you with a quote from an author that's really telling of who I am and what drives me. Her name is Sarah Kendzior, and she wrote The View Over Flyover Country. And it goes like this: when wealth is passed off as merit, bad luck is seen as bad character. This is how ideologues justify punishing the sick and the poor. But poverty is neither a crime nor a character flaw. Stigmatize those who let people die, not those who struggle to live.
Yeah.
And that's what drives me, and that's why I'd like to represent you in this district. Thank you.
John McGahn.
So thank you, Dr. Cloward. Thank you, everybody who came out tonight on this cold, rainy night. The last time I was on this stage, it was for a play. I have a BFA in theater as well, and I'll just add to that. Lots of fun stuff there. So I was on the stage, and it was for a play by Wendy Wasserstein called An American Daughter. And if you are not familiar with the play, it's about a person running as a Democrat for president. So seems kind of appropriate. Now, at the time, I played the 22-year-old political consultant, so I'm hoping I've graduated up. It's been about 10 years, so hopefully now I'm at the right place. I am running to be the first neuroscientist ever elected to Congress. And I went into that field because, to me, science is all about making what seems like impossible possible. We have an opportunity this year to make real systemic change. And the way we do that is with new backgrounds that have never been seen before in Congress. So thank you so much. My name is Dr. John Began, and I would love your vote.
Richard Fleming.
I'm Richard Fleming, candidate for Congress. My family has lived 6 generations in this congressional district, so I not only know about the folks in this community, but I got a lifetime of raising, serving, and a family in this congressional district. I am the only candidate in this district that has proven that he can beat a Republican in an at-large election in a Republican plus 14 district. I did it back in 2009 when I first ran for school board. I'm the only candidate to do that. And this district has 6 of the same 6 cities that are in Congressional District 24. And so I've been serving this community for the last 23 years, and I've been happy to serve. And I'd like to continue to serve. But I think what we must remember is that one of us have to represent the Democratic Party against Beth Van Dyne. And I got a similar profile as her. I'm a business owner. I'm a family man. I'm a man of faith. And so I think I got the best resume. And we have to send somebody that's going to be able to match her resume for resume. So the key is not to elect your favorite candidate in this race. It's to elect the best candidate in this race. And I want to do that. Thank you.